An outrage of hysterical laughter. It was my first year of high school and I had joined the wrestling team. After several practices, I realized it wasn't really as fun as it looked, but decided to give it one more chance and go to a tournament. We arrived after riding in a cramped school bus for 5 hours. After finding a spot on the gym floor for my sleeping bag in a school gym, I had a few practice rounds before the tournament would start. First round, and I was put on my back with my knee twisted. My patella had been dislocated. I lay still there on the mat with a crowd around me, and eventually the paramedics came in. I told them it really hurt to move, so they brought out the nitrous. It was a tank which I was told was 50-50 with nitrous and oxygen. I started breathing with a mask over my head. Nothing happened for a while, and after seeing people use laughing gas on TV, I expected to break into an outrage of hysterical laughter. I was quite disappointed, and when I was about to settle down and accept the idea I wasn't going to get high, it hit me. This was actually my first experience with any drug. I have since taken mushrooms, cannabis, in a very weak form of an attempted Phalaris extraction of DMT. It worked a bit, but was nowhere near the experiences I had read, and I was taken completely by surprise. I just started to notice I was getting lightheaded when my image of the world became a blur. I couldn't think straight, and all I could remember is suddenly starting to laugh. I looked around me at the crowd and saw strange trails being left behind by everything I looked at. It was like those annoying mouse trails you can turn on your computer. If you have ever seen an attempted recreation of a drug experience on TV where everything is double imaged and echoes, that was my trip. I remember getting enough breath together to mutter, "Everything is echoing." This is when the ambulance attendants and the onlookers burst into laughter. It was almost scary. I heard echoing, creepy laughter like a pack of hyenas, and my vision was so distorted I couldn't make sense of it at all. It should have scared me, but it only drove me deeper into a frenzy of laughter. The more I laughed, the more they laughed, and the cycle went on until I actually had to get my act together enough to pull the mask off my face and get some air. I thought I was going to die because with all the laughing I never had a chance to take a breath. The moment I took my mask off, I started calming down. They said they were going to lift me onto the gurney, but my knee had already started to hurt again. So I strapped my mask back on and once again entered the wonderful world of nitrous. Being carried to the ambulance was fun also, but nothing compared to the crazy antics of the gymnasium floor. The attendant eventually told me to take the mask off, saying I didn't need any more. He afterwards congratulated me on draining an entire tank. After reading about the combination of mushrooms and nitrous, I can guarantee you, next time I get twisted, I'm bringing along a balloon or two.